Jordan Peterson just exposed the dark truth behind modern socialism, which left the entire crowd speechless.
You made the point that for a very long time, we understood how dangerous that sort of drift towards totalitarianism is. It seems to have washed out of the system now. It seems as though we don't teach history, we don't respect it, we don't understand that it can teach us valuable lessons. And what worries me about that is the old saying, if you don't understand history, you may very well repeat it. Why do we walk away from people we can trust warning us of the consequences?
There's a claim that the West is an oppressive patriarchy. And so that's actually true. The problem with the claim is that it's not just an oppressive patriarchy. And there's a big difference between something being completely something and something being partly something. Because one of the things you might point out is that you can look at human history anywhere, and what you see is a complete nightmare, right? It's death and struggle and privation and war and horror everywhere. You do the same when you look at your own history. It's like, well, of course it's a nightmare. What do you expect? It's like, what's your point? We're going to burn it down and then we're going to have something better as a consequence? Well, not so easily, not so quickly. Maybe we read our history carefully and we think, okay, well, what did we get right? Well, what did we get right? Well, the sovereignty of the individual, that's pretty good. The fact that you have right to property, that's pretty good. Innocence before the law, God, that's a miracle that we ever came up with that idea. I can't believe that idea exists, because in most cultures it's like, well, you might be guilty. Okay, you're because, well, that's easier. You might be guilty. You know, why go through all the trouble? We're going to throw all that away with the statement that we live in an oppressive patriarchy. And then we're going to be left with nothing. And what good is that?